Good morning. Welcome to Mystic Fitness. We are here on Victory Field as we always are, Monday through Friday, 8 a.m. Quick note that starting next Monday, the 28th, we're going to bump our outdoor classes to 9 a.m. Just to take advantage of a little more heat. It's getting a little bit cool here in the morning. One other special announcement tonight, we have out on Victory Field at 6 p.m. Bollywood dance. And that is sure to be a fun class. I'm excited. I'm going to try to make it back here for that tonight at 6 p.m. Bollywood dance. It's going to be a lot of movement, a lot of fun music, so come join us if you can. Just due to the temperature this morning, I'm going to keep my two friends behind me moving as much as possible, but that doesn't mean that you have to. So if you want to take breaks, of course, feel free to take as many breaks as you want to. Child's pose, an excellent choice. And just go at your own pace. So thanks for being here. My name's Michelle, and we're going to get started. So let's begin this morning just in a comfortable seat. You can sit cross-legged. You don't have to sit cross-legged. You can bring one leg in front of the other if that's more comfortable. Maybe also bring a block underneath you if you want to sit up higher on a block. Sometimes that allows the hips just to open up just a bit more, a little more comfortable. And then as you begin to settle in, just allow your hands to rest on your lap gently. And then go ahead and lift your shoulders nice and tall, roll them down the back, and just kind of leading with that heart. Find your heart center nice and wide open. Begin to feel a little bit of tug behind the shoulder blades, bringing those shoulder blades together. And lift the crown of the head. And together we'll take a nice deep breath in. And sigh it out. Again, deep breath in. And sigh it out. Let's try that one more time. Big breath in, really fill. And as you exhale, empty it out. And now just finding some lengthened breath this morning. So moving from that involuntary breath we use throughout the day into that voluntary conscious breath. And maybe even ujjayi breath. That is a warming breath, right? So finding that constriction in the back of the throat. You can close your eyes here as you begin to settle in. And as you inhale, fill the belly, fill the chest. Inhaling until you feel that collarbone lift just a bit. And then as you exhale, squeezing the air out, keeping that restriction in the back of the throat, creating that ocean sound. Again, long breath in, draw it in through the nose. And exhale through the nose. As you exhale, maybe pull your belly button in slightly to squeeze the air out. And as you continue with the ujjayi breath, just notice where your thoughts are. I know a lot of our kiddos started school last week. We're still getting into a routine. Maybe you have work later today. All of those things tend to run through our minds, especially in the beginning of our practice. So we're going to try to acknowledge those thoughts but not hold on to them. So just allow them to be passing thoughts. And then try to become fully present here on your mat as part of your practice, setting an intention. What do you hope to get out of this practice this morning without expectation, but just what brought you on your mat here? And then big breath in through the nose. Cleansing breath, sigh it out. All right, let's make our way into tabletop pose here. So we're going to come into hands and knees. And remembering to stack your joints, we're just going to start with some gentle side-to-side movement. So as you inhale, center, press the floor away. As you exhale, look over right shoulder, bring right shoulder and right hip together. Back to center, inhale. Exhale, opposite side, left shoulder, left hip. Inhale, center. Exhale, right side. Inhale, center. Exhale, left side. We're going to do one more set each side. Inhale. And exhale. Last time, center. Exhale over to the left. Coming back to your center, we're going to shoot that right leg back behind us. And bring some pressure into the hands. So try to push your hands towards the front of your mat, really grounding them, wide fingers. And press that right heel down towards the earth. You're going to feel a nice stretch through that right leg. Maybe rock back and forth if that feels better to you before you settle into that stretch. A couple more breaths. And then gently lift that leg up just about hip height. Maybe spread your toes, pull your belly in, feel nice and strong here. And then if it serves you, reach that left arm forward, balancing table. So in your balancing table, you can stay nice and still, or you can begin to work those abs a little bit more. So inhale, stretch it out. Exhale and curl. Elbow comes to knee and squeeze. Inhale and reach. Exhale and curl, squeeze. Inhale and reach. Exhale and curl. 2 more. Breath in and breath out. Last one, inhale and exhale. Go ahead and bring that hand down. Knee can come down, tabletop pose. We're going to go ahead and take a few cat-cows here in between sides. So inhale, drop the belly, raise the head. Exhale and round. Big breath in, arching. Exhale and round. One more set. Inhale, find your cow pose. Heart presses forward. Exhale and round, cat pose. All right, let's try the other side. Left leg shoots back. You're going to plant that toe down. Push the hands forward as you bring the left heel back. And again, forward and back motion if that feels better before you settle into that stretch. 1 or 2 more breaths here. And then let's go ahead and float that leg up hip height. Spread the toes, flex the foot, reach that right arm forward, balancing table. Pull the belly in nice and strong. Feel your strength here first before we start to move. And then inhale, lengthen, exhale, curl. 4 more, breath in and reach. Exhale and curl. Similar movement to our cat-cow. We're really arching and rounding as we come. Exhale. Bring it long. Exhale. Gently bring the hand down. And the knee comes down and rock it out side to side. Let's take a couple more cat-cows here. Inhale to drop the belly, raise the head. And exhale, round. Inhale, cow pose. Exhale and round. Last time, inhale. And exhale. Let's go ahead and tuck our toes. We're going to bring our hands forward and land in our first down dog. You can go ahead and walk it out. Press 1 heel down at a time. And just spend a couple of moments here in your down dog. Just noticing how this feels on your body this morning. You can bend your knees. Bring your belly nice and close to your thighs. And then shoot those hips back up. And then press those heels down. So again, inhale, come up on the toes. Bring that belly towards your thighs. Inhale, lift those hips up. Exhale, press the heels down. And walk it out. Big breath in. And long breath out. Let's bend our knees and look to our hands. We're going to step right to the front of our mat. Inhale, find your halfway lift. Exhale and bow forward. Inhale, rise all the way up. Get nice and tall. And exhale, hands to heart center. Big breath in, sweep, rounding the arms above. Exhale and dive down. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Find your ragdoll. Opposite hand to opposite elbow. And whenever you're in these forward folds, make sure that the crease is at the hips. I'm already warm enough. We're taking off a layer. Feels nice. So whenever you're in those forward folds, you want to make sure that that hip crease is where the fold is happening. And sometimes it's easier to actually bring your thumbs in here, bend your knees a lot, and then fold, squeezing the thumbs right in that crease. It just protects the lower back. Make sure you're not pulling too much on this part of your back here. So in your ragdoll, feel free to shake it out side to side. Let's take a little bit of a twist here. So maybe bring your block underneath the left hand. You can straighten the right leg, soften that left knee, bend it, sweep that right arm up. You're going to feel that all the way through that right leg, through the right glute. One more breath. And exhale to release. Let's try that on the other side. Maybe a block under the right hand. You can bring it to the floor if that is okay for you. Soften the right knee. Sweep that left arm up. Opening up to the sky. Big breath in. Exhale. Is there any bit more you can open? And then gently release. Bring those big toes together to touch. We're going to circle those arms all the way up nice and high. And let's take a side stretch here. Big breath in, get nice and long. As you exhale, come on over to the left. Right arm reaches all the way up and over. Release that left arm down. Reach the fingertips towards the ground or the floor. Big breath in. Get a little bit taller through your center. Exhale, come on over again. So you're peeling that right shoulder back as you bring that right arm over to the right. Try not to collapse too much into that left side. Big breath in. And exhale. Let's swap it out. Inhale through your center, get long and tall. Exhale, come on over. Left arm reaches over to the right. Big breath in. Exhale. One more time. Inhale, get longer. Exhale, come on over. Really peel that left shoulder back if it's not already. And then come all the way up through center. Big breath in. Exhale and come all the way down. Forward fold. Inhale, find your halfway lift. Exhale, hands come down. Everyone step back to your high. Push up and pause. So here's your high plank. So again, in your plank pose, your fingers slightly fan out. So the creases of your elbows are pointed almost forward. Wrists under shoulders. Legs nice and strong. And then let's all drop our knees. Okay? Once your knees come down, just lower the hips a bit to make that nice straight line through the whole back body. Yogi push-ups here. We're going to take 5. Inhale. Exhale, halfway down. Hug those arms in towards your side body. Press it right back up as you breathe in. Exhale, lower down. Inhale, press it up. Exhale, lower down. 2 more. Last one. Press it back up. And then this time, nice slow descent all the way down till chin and chest touches the mat. Go ahead and press your feet down. So uncurl your toes, the tops of your feet press down into the mat. And then we're going to take a cobra. So bring your hands back to your lowest rib. Squeeze your elbows in like a little grasshopper. And then on your next breath in, lift your chin, lift your chest. Gaze is forward. You don't need to crank your neck. Just looking right forward towards the front of your mat and past it. Big breath in. Exhale, come on all the way down. 1 resting breath. Let's try that again. Inhale, cobra. Chin comes up, chest comes up. You're pressing down into the tops of those feet. Maybe the hands float up. Maybe you want to take it a little bit deeper into your up dog. Hands can come down. Just tops of feet and hands now. As you lift those thighs up, maybe the gaze comes up a little higher. Let's hold it here for 1 more inhale. As you exhale, downward facing dog. Come all the way back and walk it out. Big breath in. And sigh it out. Let's lift that right leg up nice and high. As you exhale, bend the knee. Open up the hip. Flex that foot. Try to keep your shoulders nice and square to the front as you peel that right hip open. And also make sure you're pressing down through that left heel. So that's going to increase the stretch on that left leg. Big breath in. and out. Inhale, lift that right leg nice and high. As you exhale, bring knee to your nose and squeeze. So this is knee to nose plank pose. Inhale, kick it high. Exhale, knee to nose and squeeze. Inhale, lift it up. Exhale, knee to nose. Inhale, lift it high. This time, runner's lunge. Bring the foot all the way through. In your runner's lunge, you can grab your blocks. Okay. I like mine on the highest setting, especially early in practice. And then just make sure you have a nice wide stance. Press your heart nice and forward. Big breath in. As you exhale, straighten that front leg and push those hips back. Inhale, come forward. Exhale, press it back. Inhale, forward. Exhale, back. 2 more. Inhale. Last one. Now we're going to hold it here. Maybe bring that back foot in just a little bit. Make sure your knees aren't locked. Keep a nice long spine, so that flat back that we talk about. And keep your gaze right at the edge of your mat, just past it. Take a nice deep breath in. And as you exhale, again, hinging from the hips. So you're trying to pull that right hip back, that left hip forward. Maybe you deepen it by bringing chest closer to thigh. Big breath in. And out. One more breath. All right, gently bend back into that right knee. Maybe work that back leg back to where it was originally, runner's lunge. And then soften the back knee to come all the way up. Crescent lunge. Big breath in. As you exhale, squeeze those elbows back, drop the back knee. Inhale, reach it up. Exhale and lower. Inhale, reach up. Exhale and lower. 2 more, inhale. And exhale. Last one. Inhale, crescent lunge. Exhale, 2 hands come down around your foot. Sweep that leg up nice and high. So stay here. We're going to come into a 3-legged plank. So just come forward, shoulders over wrists. It's a little early. Usually I do this a little later in practice, but let's try it now. So here's your 3-legged plank. Squeeze. Big breath in. As you exhale, come down. Chaturanga, 3 limbs. Exhale. Press down those feet. Lift up as you inhale. Exhale, downward facing dog. Walk it out. Big breath in. And out. Long breath in. Long breath out. You can always count on a couple of resting breaths here in downward dog. Take advantage of them. All right, left leg. Inhale, lift it nice and high. Exhale, bend the knee, stack the hip, flex the foot. Press down through that right heel, keep shoulders square towards the front. Inhale. Exhale. Next breath in, lift that leg high. Exhale, plank pose, knee to nose. Inhale, kick it up. Exhale, knee to nose. Inhale. And exhale. 2 more. Breath in, lift it high. Exhale, knee to nose. Inhale. Exhale, runner's lunge. Bring that foot all the way in between the hands and find your blocks. So again, I like the tall side. You can always adjust or bring your hands right to the floor. I like blocks for this just because it gives you a little bit of clearance between the thigh and the chest. Press your heart forward. Big breath in. Exhale, shift your hips back. Breath in forward. Exhale back. Breath in and out. 2 more. Inhale and exhale. Last one. We're going to hold it here. Again, make your adjustments. Maybe bring that back foot in slightly. Get that Squared feeling through the hips, so right hip forward, left hip back. Find that flat back, long spine. Pull the belly in. As you exhale, maybe deepen by bending at that hip crease, bringing chest closer to thigh. Inhale. And exhale. Long breath in. And long breath out. As you're ready, you're going to make your way back to that runner's lunge. So gently bend into the left knee. Work that right leg back if you need to. And you're going to come all the way up, crescent lunge. So finding a strong crescent lunge here. Big breath in. As you exhale, lower, cactus arms. Inhale, reach up. Exhale and lower. Inhale. Exhale. 2 more, breath in. Reach it up, inhale. Exhale, lower. Coming back to that crescent lunge, big breath in. Exhale, 2 hands come down, 3-legged dog. We're gonna stay here, do that 3-limbed vinyasa together. So come forward, 3-limbed plank pose. Take a big breath in. As you lower down, chaturanga, 3 limbs. Bring 2 feet down for your up dog as you breathe in. And exhale. Downward facing dog as you breathe out. Long breath in. And long breath out. Look to your hands. Bring your feet together. Bend your knees. After you exhale, that's when you step to the front of your mat. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale and bow forward. Inhale, sweep it all the way up, reach. As you exhale, sink it down, chair pose. Bring weight back into the heels. So shift your weight back. Open up your heart. Arms reach. Big breath in. As you exhale, twist to the right. Inhale, sweep it up. Left side exhale. Inhale and reach. Exhale, twist. Inhale. As you exhale, can you twist and lower your seat? Left side. Big breath in. Exhale. Big breath in. Exhale. We have 2 more sets. Inhale. Exhale right. Inhale. Exhale left. Last time. Exhale right. Big breath in. Exhale left. Inhale, reach all the way up. Exhale, bring hands to heart center. Big breath in. And long breath out. We're going to throw in a quick balance. Inhale, sweep the arms all the way up. Leave that right arm up there. Or left arm up there, excuse me. Go ahead and reach for your right foot with your right hand. We're coming into dancer pose. So really lock down through that left foot. Grab the right foot with an inside grip. It's going to feel nice on those quads after your chair pose. Big breath in, get as long as you can. Exhale, kick that right foot into your right hand as you reach forward. Big breath in. Long breath out. Big breath in. Long breath out. Gently come back. Find your mountain pose. Breath in. And exhale. Sweep the arms up as you breathe in. Releasing left hand to find the left foot. Finding dancer on the other side. Reaching. Big breath in. Exhale. Begin to, again, fold at that hip crease. Reaching. Kicking. All at the same time. Big breath in. And out. Make your way gently back to your mountain pose. Sweep the arms up, inhale. Sit down as you exhale. Hands come in prayer. Full twisting chair here. Big breath in. Exhale and twist to the right. Maybe bring the left elbow to the outside of that right knee. If you are, you can use the leverage of that bind between the elbow and the outside of that right leg to twist a little deeper. So pull the belly in, use your exhale to twist, and pay attention to the crown of your head. It should be pulling forward. Big breath in, twist as you exhale. Maybe open up the arms. Long breath in. Sink your hips down as you breathe out. Last inhale. And fold on your exhale. Separate your feet. Maybe grab the big toes. Maybe take a ragdoll. Any forward fold that works for you. One I really like is to take my arms and wrap them behind my lower legs, whether you can bind the hands or not. Anything that can assist you in just getting a little bit deeper in that forward fold. Okay, gently release. Bring those big toes back together. Inhale, find your halfway lift. Exhale and bow. Inhale, sweep it all the way up. Exhale, have a seat. Inhale, reach it up. Exhale, twist to the right. So we're starting the whole sequence again. Inhale. Exhale to the left. Inhale. Exhale, right. Big breath in. Exhale. 3 more sets. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale, reach. Exhale and left. Last 2. Exhale, right. Inhale. Exhale, left. Last set. Exhale. You got this. Inhale. Exhale, left. Inhale, rise all the way up. Exhale, hands to heart center and breathe. So we're going to take our second set of dancer on each side. As you inhale, sweep the arms up. As you exhale, release that right hand down. Find your right foot. Maybe just pause here. Feel that nice quad stretch first. Make sure that you have a little bit of bounce in that left knee. It's not locked. And then charge forward. Dancer. Kicking and reaching. Lengthening. Heart lifted. Breathing in. And breathing out. Gently making your way back to your mountain pose. Sweep the arms up. Inhale. And release that left hand as you exhale. Finding your dancer. Again, take your time. Make sure you have that bounce through the right leg. And when you're ready, kick, charge forward, reach. One more breath. And gently release, mountain pose. Root down through the feet. Lift the head. Big breath in, sweep it up. As you exhale, sit down. Chair pose. Hands come to heart center, full twisting the other way. Big breath in. And twist to the left. Maybe hook the elbow. Big breath in, lengthen. Crown of the head reaches forward. Exhale and twist. Maybe open the arms. 2 more breaths. Inhale. Exhale, twist. Oh, it feels so nice to have the sun shining on your face. Big breath in. And exhale. Draw a breath in. And release. Forward fold. Separate the feet. Any forward fold you choose. You can also take your hands, stick them underneath the front of the feet for gorilla pose. Soften the knees. And pull yourself down. Shake your head out. Long breath in. And long breath out. All right. Let's gently release from any forward fold that you're in. Bring your big toes back together. Sweep the arms up as you breathe in. And exhale, come all the way down, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, hands down, step it back. Flow through vinyasa or skip it. You can go right to down dog always. You don't have to take every vinyasa. And we'll meet in our downward facing dog. In your down dog, just take a few moments, again, just to walk it out. Pressing one heel at a time, couple of resting breaths here. We're going to flow through some sun salutation B. We'll add our warriors. So let's go. When you're ready, bend your knees, look to your hands, step or float. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale and bow. Inhale, sweep it all the way up. Exhale and forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, hands come down, stepping back to flow through your vinyasa. You can always bring the knees down. You can skip any vinyasas. You can take 3-limbed vinyasas, double chaturanga, whatever you're feeling. Inhale, lift that right leg high. Exhale, bring knee to nose. Inhale, lift that right leg high. Pause here. Come up as high as you can on the left toe. Then bring that right knee through. See if you can get that foot a little further up your mat. Here we are in our runner's lunge. Runner's lunge to crescent lunge. Sweep it up. So we're going to feel the slight difference between crescent lunge and warrior one. So in your crescent lunge, it's very easy to have those squared hips. You can bring your hands to your hips. They're nice and level. They're nice and square. And maybe even just leaving your hands on your hips so you can feel it. Drop the back heel, right? So instantly our hips want to open, which is okay, but we do want to try to get them as forward as we can. So heel to heel alignment is a good starting place for the feet. You can always widen your stance up to hips width if that encourages those hips facing forward. Reach those arms up, big breath in. As you exhale, airplane arms, come over that front leg. Inhale, sweep it up. Exhale. One more, inhale. Exhale, airplane arms. This time, inhale, sweep it up. Release the arms behind you for a bind. We're coming into humbled warrior. Reach those arms back. Pull those shoulders together, heart wide open. And then hinge at the hip. Trying to float those arms up towards the sky, humbled warrior. Head can hang nice and heavy here as you breathe in your humbled stance. So there's always that balance of effort and surrender throughout our yoga practice. So often we are doing work in the body that we don't need to, and that might be as simple as an expression being held tightly on our face or tension through the shoulders. So where can you release? Where can you relax? Your legs need to be working here for sure, but your neck does not. All right, let's release all the way back up, full warrior one. Pick up that back heel, crescent lunge. So we want to get into a nice straight leg in the front. So bring your hands to your heart center. We're going to take warrior three. Soften that back knee and then press off. So you get to straighten that front leg. It's going to feel nice. Flex that back foot. I only have mine a couple inches off the ground right now. I'm working to make sure my hips are square. My toes are pointed down. And then I deepen. If you want to go further, reach those arms forward. You can. Maybe reach them back. Whatever works. Big breath in. Long breath out. Crescent lunge. Sweep the arms high. As you exhale, bring the hands down to the floor. Sweep that right leg back. You can flow through vinyasa. You can go right to your downward facing dog and we'll meet there. Long breath in. and long breath out. Couple of resting breaths here. Inhale and exhale. So definitely a bit of a challenging practice this morning. So again, take your time, take your breaks. We're going to go through the other side. When you're ready, inhale, left leg comes up. Exhale, bring knee to your nose. Make sure that left leg comes back up and pause. Come up nice and high on the right toe. Then bring that knee through, land that left foot. When you're ready, we're going to come all the way up, crescent lunge. So again, maybe bring those hands to hips, just noticing those micro changes as you transition. And find that warrior one, heel to heel. Arms come right back up. Warrior one. In every pose, the gaze is part of it, so find that drishti in front of you. Sometimes when we transition from pose to pose, we lose our focus. You want to try to keep that focus. The gaze is a good way to do it. Big breath in. Exhale, fly those arms back. Inhale, sweep it out. Maybe a little back bend. Exhale, fly them behind you. One more time. Inhale. And exhale. This time, inhale, sweep them high. And then interlace them behind you, getting ready for humbled warrior. Press those knuckles down to the ground as you open your heart. And when you're ready, hinge forward, lifting those arms away from your lower back. Humbled warrior. Big breath in. Long breath out. Inhale. And exhale. When you're ready, you're going to gently make your way back up. Find your full warrior one. And then again, pick up that back heel. Make your transition to crescent lunge. Coming into your version of warrior three. So I offered hands at heart. You can take any other version that works best for you. Gently press off. So again, maybe that foot floats just a couple inches while you square your hips. Flex your foot, point your toes down towards the ground as you find that T shape, that warrior three shape. Pull the belly in, find your Ujjayi breath. As you're ready, crescent lunge. Big breath in. Exhale, hands come down, sweep that left leg back. Maybe vinyasa, maybe three limbs, maybe no vinyasa. We'll meet in downward facing dog. Once you're in that down dog, we're all going to transition to tabletop. Hands and knees. In your tabletop pose, we're going to take a modified side plank this morning. So to come into that, I'm going to have you use your right foot like a little kickstand. So bring your right foot out, just a little bit, and then start to work your way onto that right side. So left hand can come to hip. Just check in, make sure your shoulder's over your wrist, and then float that left leg up. This is step one. If this is too much, bring that foot back down. Okay? Now reach that left arm high. If this feels pretty good, reach it over your head. Create a nice long stretch, fingertips to toes. Big breath in. As you exhale, curl elbow to knee. Inhale, reach. Exhale, curl. Inhale. And exhale. Breath in. And breath out. We're going to do 4 more. And working those side abs. Last one. Stretch it long. Gently bring the foot down. The hand can come down. And you'll work your way back to your tabletop. We're going to take that on the other side. I'm going to spin around. Okay? You don't have to. Use that left foot as a little kickstand now. Work your way onto that left side. Again, making sure the joints are stacked. Having the hips nice and open, right hand on your hip. Maybe float that leg up. Stay here if that's good for you. Maybe reach the arm up or overhead, creating a nice long stretch through the whole body. Big breath in. Exhale, elbow to knee. Inhale, kick it out. Exhale and curl. Keep it going with your breath. 5 more. Last 2. Gently make your way down. Foot comes down, hand comes down, and land in your tabletop pose. Let's take a few cow and cat stretches here to work that out. So as you inhale, drop the belly, raise the head. And as you exhale, round. Again, big breath in. And exhale. Last one, inhale. And exhale. All right, let's gently bring ourselves back up. We're going to find our downward facing dog, just briefly, okay? And walk it out. You're going to bend your knees, look to your hands, and step your feet. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale and forward fold. Let's inhale and sweep all the way up. And hands coming to heart center. All right, let's turn and find a wide-legged forward fold. So turning to the left, separating your feet nice and wide. Your toes can point forward, okay, or slightly pigeon-toed in. And let's sweep our arms up nice and high. And then as we exhale, we're going to bring our hands behind our back. Okay, so as if you're putting your hands in your back pockets, you're going to support that lower back. Squeeze the elbows together. Soften the knees. Big breath in. Exhale, come on down. Wide-legged forward fold. You can release the hands down now. And start with a nice flat back here. I want you to inhale, halfway lift, right? That nice long spine. And then look right out to the edge of the mat, past. And then again, increase the fold at the hip. And then round into it. You can drop your head. You can go upside down. You can take tripod headstand, any other inversion. If you like side lunges, you can take some side lunges here. So a little free time for you to play with in your wide-legged forward fold. You have a few breaths here. You can try to coax the crown of your head down towards the earth, right? Not a requirement, but we can try that. If you have the ability to grab your feet or grab your ankles and pull yourself down, maybe even take your hands in between your legs. Fingers point in the opposite direction of your feet to walk yourself back. Again, try not to lock the knees. It can be a challenge here. You have to really pay attention to that. And then gently, we're going to bring our hands under our heart. Pull our belly in, hands to hips. Bend your knees more than you think you should. And then rise up. Nice, strong core. All right. Go ahead and turn facing the right. Okay, and come into a warrior 2. So you're going to bend into that front knee. Back foot is parallel to the back edge of your mat. Front foot intersects the arch of the back foot. Hands on hips to get them nice and level, and then arms reach. Warrior 2, facing forward. Flip that front palm, inhale and reverse. Exhale, extended side angle. Inhale and reverse. Pull it back. Exhale, extended side angle. Inhale and reverse. Exhale and extend. 2 more. Inhale and exhale. Last one. Inhale and exhale. Let's bring it back up, warrior two. We're going to switch sides, so go ahead and turn through the feet so that you land in warrior two on the left. So again, now your right foot is parallel to the back of your mat. Front foot intersects the back, right at the arch. I need to bring my hands to my hips because even after all these years of doing yoga, they tilt. So try to get them nice and level. And arms reach. And flip that front palm. Inhale in reverse. Exhale. Extended side angle. Big breath in. And exhale. Keep it going with your breath. Inhale. And exhale. This is one of my favorite things to do in yoga. I think it feels so lovely. And exhale. One more big breath in. And exhale. Coming back, warrior two. Go ahead and straighten that front leg. We're back in our 5-pointed star, but we're going to transition to our goddess. So you're going to turn your toes out now. Bringing one hand on your belly, one hand on your lower back. Begin to bend the knees and drop the hips. Tailbone should be pointing straight down, which is why I like to do this with my hands, just to make sure that that's the case. I'm nice and neutral through the pelvis. Okay. And then go ahead and bring your hands to your thighs. We're going to do nice gentle twists here. Big breath in. Exhale, look over right shoulder. Left shoulder comes down. Inhale, center. Exhale, opposite side. Inhale. Exhale. Breath in. Look over left shoulder as you breathe out. Last set, inhale. And exhale. Breath in. And breath out. Come all the way up, sweep it up. And then as you exhale, bring your hands behind you. Interlace them if you'd like to, or any other variation of your forward fold. We have to turn our toes back forward, making sure they're not pointed out. Soften the knees. Lead with the heart, forward fold. Go ahead and shake out your head. Again, maybe going upside down. I'm going to offer you another option here. If this bind isn't your thing, you can take a twisting forward fold. Make sure your hands come under your heart and that your spine is nice and long. So lengthening through the spine, super important here before you twist. Pulling belly in, sweep right arm up. Breathing in. Exhale, peel it open. And swap it out. Right hand comes down. Left arm can sweep open, peel it open. Breath in and out. And then gently release. We're going to all make it all the way back up to the front of our mat. So gently rise forward. Make sure to bend the knees, pull the belly in. Step your feet together so you'll be at the top of your mat. We'll take one more balancing pose before we hit the floor. We're going to take tree. Okay, so let's stand in mountain pose. We can bring our hands to heart center. Just focus on being as tall as you can. So root down through the feet, length through the crown of the head. Sweep the arms up as you breathe in. And as you exhale, go ahead and bring that right foot in for tree pose. So maybe it's below the knee. Maybe the toe is a kickstand on the floor, on your mat. Or maybe you bring it up to thigh. You can also bring the foot on top of your thigh if you prefer that version. And then express your tree. So everybody's trees look different, right? There's a million different kinds of trees. They're all going to be turning beautiful colors here pretty soon. So express your tree however you feel this morning. Maybe bring the gaze up to the sky. Maybe there's movement in your tree. Finding that meditative place here. And then gently releasing. You can land with your feet apart and then just shake it out gently side to side before we take tree on the other side. All right, feet together. Sweep the arms up, inhale. And exhale, find tree, left foot comes in. Again, maybe it's kickstand today, maybe it's lower leg or upper leg. Just make sure there's no pressure on the knee. And hands can be wherever. Hands at heart, they can be above you. Gaze is steady, maybe lifting it to the sky. Maybe you bring some movement into that tree this morning. Wherever you are, heart is wide open. When you're ready, gently make your way out of tree. Release the feet down, standing on 2 feet once again, and rock it out side to side. We'll all meet standing at the front of our mat. Take a nice deep breath in, sweep it up. And as you exhale, forward fold, come all the way down. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, hands to the floor. Let's step it back. High push up. We're going to come on to our elbows. Just a quick plank hold. So maybe interlacing your fingers, maybe palms face down. Strong legs, strong belly. We're here for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Come all the way down. You can bring one ear to the mat, maybe right ear first. Arms are down by your sides, palms are face up. And then switch the direction of your head, left ear to the floor or opposite ear. And taking your time, you're going to roll yourself over onto your back. And once you're there, you're going to bring your knees up into your chest. Give them a nice hug. Maybe rock side to side. And let's bring both feet down. And we're going to take a reclined version of our pigeon pose here. So take your right ankle, bring it across your left thigh. Now, for some of us, this is enough, okay? And if it is, you can stay right here. If you need a little bit more, you're going to lift that left foot up, pulling that right knee towards your body, that right leg. Try to flex the right foot if you can, and then reach through that figure four you're creating, and maybe interlace your fingers behind that left thigh and pull it towards you. So this should deepen that stretch through the outer right hip as you pull that in. If you still need more, you can release that right hand and press the right thigh away as you pull the left thigh in. And the other option, if you still need a little bit more, is to come into a seated position, leaving your legs just as they are. So if you need a little bit deeper, you can press up to a seat and then use your hands behind you to walk that pigeon leg a little bit closer. Of course, if you like the typical half pigeon, you can always take that also. And just breathing in here and breathing out. Now, if you're in that seated position as I am, you're going to make your way back down. Let's straighten that left leg out and bring that right knee in for wind removing. So you're going to interlace your fingers just below that right knee, give it a squeeze. And we'll transition into a nice supine twist from here. Right arm out to the right. Left hand guides that right knee across. And your gaze is going to go right over to that right hand. Big breath in. And as you exhale, maybe you have a little bit more room to deepen that twist. Try to get both shoulders onto the mat. And let's bring it back through center. We're going to take that on the other side. So both feet to the floor here. You're going to cross left ankle on top of right thigh. And again, find that version of pigeon that works for you. So whether it's here or bringing that leg in, interlacing your fingers behind the right thigh. Again, you can deepen by pressing that left leg away, right thigh in, or come up to that seated version using your hands behind you for support and pressing that left leg closer to your thigh. If you have double pigeon in your practice, you can always take that. Always make this practice your own. I'm just here as a guide. And we're going to gently make our way back onto our backs and transition into our wind removing. So you'll leave that left knee in towards your chest, give it a squeeze, right leg down. Both feet are flexed here. And then make your transition into your spinal twist. That left knee comes across the body, left arm out to the left. And then bring your gaze over to that left hand. Gently make your way back through your center. We're going to take a stick pose from here just to reset the spine since we've been twisting. So arms come above you and legs down the mat, pointing your toes, reaching your arms. Big breath in, get long. And as you exhale, relax every muscle. You can try that again. Big breath in, get long. And exhale to release. Drawing breath in and out. You can bring your feet to the floor again. We're going to come into our inversion. You can bring a block underneath your sacrum. So pressing into the feet, lift the hips up. The block can go right underneath. And then lift your feet nice and high. So here's waterfall. Nice restorative option for an inversion. If you like something stronger, please take it. Shoulder stand, head stand. If you want something even gentler, especially if you're at home, you can do legs up the wall. Always a nice option. Legs up the wall, you don't need a block. You just bring the back of your legs and your tush right up against that wall. Allow the wall to hold those legs up. And you can soften here, just let your breath go back to that natural breath. Let your belly be soft. Your heart rate will come down. And as you're ready, take your time moving into your final Shavasana. You can set your block aside. Bring your legs down the mat. Allow the feet to flop out very gently and softly. Arms away from you, palms towards the sky. Closing your eyes and resting here. Take a nice deep breath in. Cleansing breath out. And rest. Please stay in your final Shavasana, resting here. Thank you so much for being here with me this morning and our friends behind me, Amanda and Karina. Namaste.